Hi, welcome to the next step-by-step video in the Pocket Site series. In this video we're going to look at how you can actually amend the logo on your site to match your branding, and to do that you would go through the Visual Customizer again, because we're going to edit the logo and the logo actually appears in the header, and to edit anything to do with the header you need to use the Visual Customizer. So we'll click on Visual Customizer. And that has taken us through to the front end of the website, and this is the area we're going to actually be changing the logo. In order to do that you would go to Layout, Header, Site Identity, and these are all of the options to do with editing the logo. The first thing we're going to do is talk about what you want to do if you actually want to have a graphic logo like we've got here. In order to have a graphic logo you need to upload a file in a certain size and a certain format as well to get the best out of it. You can play around with the size of the logo through this logo width setting here as well. The first thing you need to do is, in order to upload your logo, is just click on Change Logo here. That will take you into the media library, and what you can do here is, if you've already uploaded the logo, that's fine, you'll just be able to select it as a file, or you will need to actually upload from the Upload Files option here. It's also saying the suggested image dimensions, so the best dimensions it recommends for the logo are 180 by 60 pixels. What I'm going to do is actually bring back in the original logo that we had there and select that. So this is the original logo here. And if we look at that logo, it's actually 150 by 72 pixels, so it's slightly smaller than what they're actually recommending, but it certainly works fine, so you won't actually get any problems with that. The other thing to note on here is it's actually in a PNG format. It's useful to do it in PNG rather than another format like JPEG, because PNG actually supports transparency, and that will mean you can match the overall logo with the branding colours that you've got within your header as well. So once you've highlighted the particular logo that you're after, just click on Select. You can do some basic cropping of it, or you can just say skip cropping. And that's it. That will just bring your new logo into the position here. If you don't have a logo and you actually just want to use some nice text formatting, that's absolutely fine as well. What you would do then is just simply say Remove Logo, and you can use something called the site title here, and also a tagline if you want as well. So these are all editable fields, so you can type in anything you want here. I've just got Brooks Therapy. I would like that in place of the logo, so I'm just going to click on the checkbox here. The site will refresh and you can see we've got the logo up here. I'd also like a tagline with it as well, so I'll just click on Display Site Tagline, and that loads it nicely underneath as well. You can actually have all three, so you can have the site title, the tagline, and also a logo as well if you want, but it does tend to make this a little bit kind of top heavy, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. I'd just recommend having one or the other, in all honesty. If you wanted to change the text that's used here, so the typeface or the font that's used, you can do that. The way you would do that is you would come out of Site Identity, just clicking on the backspace button here, come out of Header, come out of Layout, go down to Typography, go to Header, Primary Header, and there you can see you've got site title, the font that you can use, font weight as well. You can transform the text, so you could have it all capitalised if you wanted, or kind of uppercase or lowercase or none. In this case I'm just keeping it as none. You can change the size of it as well, so you could have something bigger. I think this is relatively okay for the kind of dimensions we've got elsewhere, so I wouldn't be changing that. You can change the line height as well, so you can actually have this spacing out a little bit more. I'd be tempted to keep that a little bit more together in all honesty, just so it's not taking up too much space on the actual page. You can have a different font for the tagline as well. These are all set to Railway, but if you click on these, there's a whole raft, there's hundreds of different fonts you could actually choose from. So you could, if you wanted to, have something like Roboto Condensed. Just click on the font and that just changes, and that's it. That's all you need to do. If you're happy with that font, you just go on to Publish, and that would actually change the logo to that. I'm going to change this back to Railway, to what it was before, so I'll just go back up the settings, click on Railway. I have that a little bit bigger as well, so I change that up to 20. That's perhaps too big, so maybe 18, something like that. Perhaps bring in the line height a little bit nearer as well. And I think that looks fine. You can also play around with the colours of this as well. If you wanted to play around with those colours, you would backspace out of header again, out of typography, and you would go into colours, header, primary header, and then you can play around with the site title colour here, also a hover colour as well, and the tagline. So that's it. So those are the options you've got for the logo space here. You can have a simple graphic logo if you want, or if you've not got round to doing that yet, then you can just have a simple kind of text element here as well. But you can style it nicely with all the different font choices you've got and the colouring choices. Once you're happy with your settings, then just click on Publish. Come out to the Visual Customizer, and you'll be taken straight back into the dashboard. So that's it for the logo. I'll join you in the next video. Thank you.